Why that happened? Didn't know why that happened, but no. Um, that doesn't really make me happy. So sorry about that, guys. My stream just cut off for some odd reason. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna go offline again, but I didn't. Let me continue with the reading.
I'll die anyway.
Orkly Old Knocker. God of mortality, Orkly combines aspects of Locke and Orkle. He is lone god for the Nords, who seem to have taken up his worship during Aldmeri rule of Tamriel. Nords until Orkly appeared. Through heathen trickery, he fooled them in a bargain that bound them to the Count of Winters. At one time, legends say Nords had only had a lifespan of 6 years due to Orkly's foul magic. Then Shor showed up, and through unknown means removed the curse, throwing it onto the nearby orcs. Alduin, the World Eater. Alduin is the Nord variation of Aktosh. Fuck. Again. I'm getting sick of these orcs. Shit. I'm going up on the bridge. Maybe now they would... Alduin is the Nord variation of Akatosh. He only superficially resembles his counterpart in the Imperial 8 division. Example, Alduin's sorbet, the World Eater, comes from the myth that depicts him ravaging firestorm that destroyed the last world to begin this one. Nords therefore see both creator and harbinger of the apocalypse pantheon. In fact, this pantheon has no chief, Shor, but its will be. Alduin destroyed the last world to enable the creation of this one, and he will destroy this one to enable the next. Alduin was once worshipped by the long-dead dragon cult that has been outlawed for centuries and has no admitted worshippers. Testing gods, Harma Mora, the Woodland Man, ancient Antamoran demon of knowledge who nearly seduced the Nords into becoming Eldamir. Most are about escaping the wells of old Herma Mora. Unlike his Bosmeri adherents, the Nords don't deny his Daedric nature. Maglaksh. Orcs. Mottenfart. The Nords with the Daedric prince. Malalaksh tests them through warfare. Malalaksh, the heirs of King Harold for a long time, fleeing east until AE 660. Age was said to fill the sky with his sulphurous hatred, burning the year Bay, year of winter and summer. Dead god, Tuzun, extinct Nord god of trials against adversity, died defending shore from foreign gods. And that's it. Ah, jeez. Okay, what's the next book? We don't have that much to finish, thank goodness. Argonians Among Us. Greetings, Sashi. Announcement about the Chinese controller manufacturer game, sir? No, I did not. Hey, Sashi. Acer announced they will only make digital-only controllers, moving away from physical controllers. If you buy a box, it comes with a download code. LOL. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with the announcement that PlayStation made for PS6 and future games in 2028. decade. Argonians Among Us by Tamriel. Argonians are skilled and of limited intelligence, and they lives in Morrowind and its surrounding regions. They're seen in every city and every town. They bring us our meals, they dress our children. But who are they really? Argonians originate from the region known as the Black Marsh, a water-soaked and depressing land. It reeks of swamp gas, teems with insects. In their native land, the Argonian fetid pools and alternative tribal gods. Their folk magic and simple have never proven an adequate defense against men or mere of stout heart. The swamp was first pacified by the Sidrodilic army in 2811. Those cruel and casually entered the region to the end of the rule of a after the gauntlet-headed of civilization came to the Guardians. Their home served primarily as a prison state. The unthinking Brodel callously released and unhinged criminals Marsh. Almost 600 years ago, the lives of the scaly serpent race. As the Second Era dawned, we began working with the Argonians in earnest. Tribes were evacuated to safety and dry climates of Vardenfell, Stonefalls, and Dijon. We offered them appropriate foodstuff and taught them ways of civilized culture. We fashioned garments to hide their most shameful features and sent them into the world so they could lean and serve and do. In return for our generosity, we asked so little of the Argonians, and yet all denizens of that place feel true appreciation of close collaboration came to an end just a few years ago. A horrific disease known as the 10 flu steamy depths of the marsh spread across the region. The product of an Argonian shaman, the plague struck reptilian slaying uncounted numbers. Most tragically, other races Argonians, as you see, on journeys of discovery were rebuffed at every turn. Argonians stand side by side with us in the Ebonheart Pact. Once they were servants, but now we have elevated this simple. They are strong, proud contributors to our military alliance of our households. The Argonians are Nords of the Skyrim, brothers of strife, rarities of faith, the Argonians, and with regards to the Albany Blade. So there's like 4 more left. 4 more books left. Lords of Skyrim. Way over there. Okay, there must be a shrine, my shrine right here. I'm gonna go to that one. Because the next destination is like way off. Far way off. Things to claim.
If you hadn't stopped the Covenant from we'd all be dead.
I believe it's over here. Yeah, not a lot of people are happy about PlayStation/Sony's announcement about PS6 and future games in 2028. No physical discs. That is a very bad move on their part, and I don't really think I'm gonna either. I'm still deciding, still pondering whether it's worth it to get GTA 6 at this point, or just skip it. I don't really think I'm gonna. I don't really think I'm gonna bother getting a PS6 if it's just digital. The PS5 for me is gonna be my last purchase. Well, I do want to, like, you know, well, that's kind of not true, but I do want to get like a, I don't know, PS1 console, SNES console. But those are just like really old consoles that I want to get my hands on. And I plan to get, you know,
You've a
get
hunger,
those
friend.
two.
I smell, but I know how to fill that void.
Oh, this jumping ability is just fucking sucks. I'm planning to get, like, you know, an actual Xbox as well.
Honor for the pact, they says.
I already have an Xbox 360, and then I'll get the newer X. Which is the Xbox One and the Xbox S and Series S. I don't really think I'm gonna bother buying this Xbox Project Helix because that too will probably be, most likely be only as well. So I'm not gonna even bother with that.
What am I to do?
It's in a tent. Nords of Skyrim, my people, my pride, by Hrothmund Hart. Respected Hrothmund Wolfheart, and I am a Nord, but more important, a Nord born and raised in the land of Skyrim. I write this volume in the desperate hope that the rest of Tamriel can come to my people as they deserve to be known, understand this province for what it truly is, a place of uncontested beauty and culture. Some of what you know is undoubtedly true. Physically, we Nords are an impressive, often opposing sight. Tall of stature, strong of bone, and thick of muscle. Our hair is often fair and worn braided, as has been the custom for generations. Often we are swathed of beasts, and we should be foolish not to take advantage of such an available resource. Having read this far, you may be shocked at the strength of my words and the literacy of age. Many Nords can both read and write. In the way of letters, when I was but a baron, as did his father and his father before him. But the accomplishments of the children of Skyrim are multitude, and go beyond mere warcraft, for we are artisans as well, and through the ages have learned to manipulate steel the way of a sculptor would clay. Indeed, I have seen with mine own eyes villagers from High Rock and Side Drodel weep in disbelief as they wrought in the fires of Skyforge beautiful deadlines by the gods-touched hands of the Greymane clan. We ask, how are such achievements possible from a people who have yet to emerge from the muck and snow? Again, professional bias clouds the truth. The cities of Skyrim are a testament to Nord and craftsmanship. Chief among them are Solitude, seat of the High King and capital of province, Windhelm, ancient and honored, a jewel in the snow, Marakath, carved in the living itself, in ages long since past, Riften, nestled in the golden shadows of the fall forest, whence and mead, companion. And now, respected reader, you have the full measure of it. We Nords are everything you imagined, and so much more. But let not this work be your only gateway to the truth. Book passage on and make the journey north. See Skyrim with thine own eyes. See Skyrim as have the Nords, since the gods first shaped the world. Nice. Alright, on to the next book. Trying to get my map, but it's not really letting me. Oh, there he goes. Strife. so far good with the...
Who worship the Lord Mother are welcome in.
Help me get back on my feet.
Just a small donation.
There it is. Right. There it is. I see it. There's a strife by Nilly Mavel. My fellow scholars of the Ashlands are unstoppable. The point fought battle again, our people were as fair as a mountainside in Skyrim. In that distant time, were driven to the edge of defeat. In time, a red mountain were known as the Tremere, were just another race of mere king out a living on the edge of the inner sea. Then came the Needs. Through the Nords of the day our allies. The Needs were adversaries of the darkest nature. He sought only land, conquest, and spoils. We extended open hands of the diplomacy, which they lopped off. Any elf in the Horde's path was fair game, man, woman, or child. The greatest generals of the age were brothers Balrith and Sandal. They led armies of willing warriors against the Horde. At first, this was an attempt to drive them from the Ash. As the war went on, their actions turned purely to defense and redirection. If a force of Chimere could spend their blood allowing a village to evacuate, then that was blood well spent. The Needs, after a few short years, controlled most of what we now call Stone Falls. We now call Stone Falls. The Chimere armies were cut off from the inner sea and reinforcements from Vardenfell. The brothers retreated again and again until finally they were left with a small elite force of sorcerers and troops. This force then took shelter in the ancient Daedric ruin. But the massive statues that now mark the site endure as a mute testament. The death of the Chimere generals ended the war, but what cost? And the so-called Brothers of Strife were born. My history shows that Chimere mages from Vardenfell eventually bound the beasts, but not before the brothers ended the lives of hundreds of men. One of the darkest chapters of history followed. The unstoppable beasts made the ash run red with blood, Chimere and Need alike. He could only speculate what brought the brothers to Nirn. Perhaps a Daedric prince summoned them to that ruin. Maybe it was Shiragorath having a laugh, or a grim survival test from Bothia. When the two beasts were bound into the twin spires of stone falls, He went to the rest with the blood of history staining their claws. We must hope and pray to the three that their like will never be seen in the Ashlands again. A good, horrible. Where needs his faith out of the Argonians? Okay, let's see where this one is. It's way up there. Let's see. The nearest way shines back to town. Or to the village, I should say.
Xanathar, provider of our ease. I fear your ways are little understood. Help me see that your teachings are known in these lands.
I think I went a little bit too far.
O Xanathar, god of coin and commerce, show me that your values are not forgotten in these greedy times.
It's like this direction. Okay. Oh wait, dinosaur. now. Battlefield. Whoa, whoa. Ross Adder Tomahawk. Datarath.
Think you're strong? Have some Orgrim. 3 of them.
Sheen.
The skins of those you love will fly as my family.
Inventory. Chest. This one I'll get rid of. One take. Fucking chest. Oh, somewhere here. I just don't know where. Be from the other side. too much of my enemies.
High Rock and Hammerfell.
Too much enemies. Enemies too much. Too much. Dwarf and ore. Nice. But I need to find this book. But where is it? Oh, here it is. The Verities of Faith, the Agronians. Michael Hark Uxor, the Imperial College. Yeah, the Imperial College. Except for a few of the most assimilated, Argonians worship neither Asia. They do not have religion. It is known in Tamriel. They are known to venerate the hissed trees of Black Marsh, but they do not appear to have priests or temples. Argonians who also venerate Sithis, a primordial shadow / that existed before the gods were born. Unlike most of Tamriel, they do not regard Sithis. Aliens born under the sign of the shadow are taken at the birth and present to the Dark Brotherhood, an integral part of society. Something of them. Usually. Alright, one more. Yes. With regards to the ebony blade. Aha. Looks like it's in the dungeon. totally not that good, but oh well.
Ha!
Yeah, sucks. Might be inside though. Yeah, it's inside. Fungal Grotto. Which one? Let's do the Kings of Grotto. It might be that one. No, I'm looking for the map. So this is the place. And it's not too far either.
Who's there?
Ah, here it is. With regards to the Ebony Blade. With regards to the Ebony Blade, the following intercepted Morog Dum Merodum in full. Noted here on the Daedric artifact Ebony Blade. Before I begin, let me preface by stating the Daedric Prince Mephahala and her repressors value Arcanum above all else. You will learn this in time. To Hermaeus Bora, knowledge is power, but Mephala concerns herself with only the choicest morsels. Knowledge secluded, undisclosed. The various Daedric artifacts associated with Mephala are this disposition. Chief among them, the Ebony Blade, of which little is known. The records of the Tong themselves disagree on properties locked within the blade's metal, but I'll share what I know about it. In return, you will complete your first assignment for the guild. I hope you find flowers of gold, a suitable base of operation. Your room is a favorite of mine, warm and dry. First, the blade's initial pass into the Morg Tong's notice, this decade at least, when our brother Ornra does, or obtain it. Taking it from Rivius, another brother, Rivius had the blade kept in a safe house for years, hidden from his fellow Morag Tong. How did Ordendraz find Rivius out? He'll take that secret to his grave, but his handlers whispered that the web spinner herself have told him. Even the Tong is unsure how the blade is connected to Hafala, whether it is an extension of her physical form, or if her essence is bound to it. But it's important to her, and that makes it important to us. Second, Rivius was an ambitious mage, one of the Tong's most powerful, and he was not about to allow Ornodraz to leave his safe house with the ebony blade in tow. There was a duel between them, and when Ornodraz drew first blood with the blade, he failed to kill. He was surprised Rivius did not engulf him in a fiery spell. It's possible that the blade can silence a mage, stymie the flow of magicka, or simply absorb it. Third, Rivius was keen with an edge, and better skilled than Ornodraz, but Ornodraz wielded the ebony blade, and the wounds he suffered stitched themselves together as the battle continued. As Ornodraz dealt his less precise cuts, perhaps a restorative property of the blade. Fourth, Rivius' last words were, "Vampire will be of all of us. The vampire will be the end of us all." I believed he was referring to the blade that Rivius had hidden it out of. I believe that even the most venerable of the Morg Tong will say anything when backed in a corner. I have Ornodraz revived the blade, made a detailed report to his handlers, and then attempted to slaughter them. He murdered all but one. His actions had no discernible rhyme or reason or motive, and he was last seen on the 3rd floor of the Flowers of Gold. Return to the ebony blade to us. Whether Ornodraz comes with it or not, look for a Dunmere with a scar under his left eye. Seems like a madman on a run. With the ebony blade. Alright. Those are all the now to our destination that we need to go to. More. Yes, that's where we need to go to. But I don't see it. Dragon War. Barricade. Not sure where it is. Oh, there. Okay. Okay, here. Off.
This is a bad time for Crogganmore, traveler. Are you here on business? If not, you'd best be moving along. Huh. I wish you luck, stranger, but you probably won't find much here. Formed from a bloodthirsty Nixhound Ringois. Maybe one of the guardsmen here can tell you more. I want no part of it.
Talk to the hooded figure. Okay. Hooded figures this way. Not sure exactly where. It is close by. Somewhat. Aha! I was correct. It's right here. I definitely need to go to the Wayshrine then.
Ha! Yeah!
I wondered if it's that Khajiit character. I forget his. Ignoring that spider. The hooded figure should be over there. I wonder if it's our Khajiit kitty friend.
Greetings. My benefactor
no, it's
wishes
not.
to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world. If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only. My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Her benefactor, huh? I wonder who's her benefactor.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
ship, no doubt.
Keeping myself busy.
Then where is the person? Flawless Rawham.
I won't promise comfortable accommodations.
Can't be it. This is talk to the benefactor. Where?
I can fit you. We even have a spare hammock. Let's go.
Yeah, where is... I don't think this is correct.
The manifest is full, but I'll find room. Walk with the three.
Need to go to Stone Falls, but I have no idea where. She said that her benefactor is nearby. Be for certain. so we need to go to the house. Social. Right. Find out where that is. No. No, it's not that one either. Would we go coast? No. Green shade. Not that either. No. Where is it? Ah, here we are. We need to go here. That's where it is. Definitely need to go to a Wayshrine. Wrong direction.
Ha!
There's an urgent task for you.
Hey, Alucard. Let's see. I think I need to go through here to get to the Wayshan, I think. Yes. Horse. Sony is dead to me now? Yeah, I saw the news. They're just getting a lot of flack for it right now. It's hitting everyone hard. Good reason. For gold reason? I think he meant for good reason. Yeah. Sony / PlayStation announcing selling discs for the PS6 console starting in the year 2028. Not a good move. And now Xbox suit, supposedly. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm... They're... People will... might get... this November. No more physical games at all. This is all part of their plan. It's for a long while now. They have total control of the market now. No more ownership for consumers.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
A lot not happy about this. Based. Yeah, everything. There's cloud gaming. out games and codes and boxes. Pretty much. Enter the archival things. Lots of people are canceling their Plus memberships. Yep. They have a good reason to be for doing so. I think GTA 6 was the final nail in the coffin. Well, those digital pre-orders sold very well. Yeah. I'm sure there are going to be some people that will, like, order GTA 6 because they don't. So I think that was the test. Well, I think you could be right about that Alucard, but they did, like, you know, they released GTA 6 first, and then they announced that the PS6 will also be digital. Right? That GTA 6 could be a test. But I also think, you know, PlayStation plan to, like, release GTA, you know, not GTA 6, the PS6 console digital, and then the, you know, other games. I think, you know, Sony and PlayStation planned to have games digitally because of the PS digital. Later because they wanted to announce the GTA 6 digitally first, and then the PS6, and then the rest of the games. So I think they were just trying to soften the, but obviously that really didn't work. They'd rather do the announcements first before the PS6 release to get the backlash out of the way first. Possibly. Could be very possible. No one is happy about this. Absolutely no one. We had to know physical backlash would die down and not affect the marketing for the PSX. That way, the no physical.
What do you want?
I don't really think that's gonna work, you know, to be honest. But it's not going to go away. No, it's really not. The decision is a thorn on a lot of sides. Yep. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really think I'm gonna bother getting a PS6 or or GTA6. It's affecting the industry. I don't really think I'm gonna bother getting it, really. They're going to lose business partners. Yep. Treehouse. Fragile house. A lot of businesses relied on their physical games. No, yeah. You know, how this is gonna, this is gonna affect the gaming industry. People owning factories. Yeah, a lot of people buy physical games. This is like a major FU to the consumers. But they're making it seem like we don't. They're saying 85% of the sales are digital. I highly doubt that. That's the numbers that they're pulling. What's they never released the digital sale numbers. This is going to affect digital customers too. Davin's Watch. Davin's Watch. Elders. Scrolls. Davin's Watch. Location. No, I want to know where it is. Give me the location. Will remain high. No competition means no low price rail cells. Yep, pretty much. North City is Stonefalls and Morrowind. It's located in the eastern region, borders of Fowen. Here. Okay. Show me where it is, please. Plus, their digital store will be the only place to buy their games and what they charge. No choice anymore. I'm just thinking I'm just gonna focus on buying older consoles and games. If, you know, if Sony supposedly Xbox don't change their mind with what they're doing, it should be it should be both physical disc and digital. So people have a choice. It's really about giving consumers ownership of their purchase and the right to choose. Yeah, they should have both, not just one. And both will be gone now. Well, not now. I would say the year of January 2028, which will be 2 years now.
You brought hope to the Grey Mire. There is so little for my people. Thank
Well, soon. Yep. In a couple of years. Year and a half.
Can you believe it?
Whereabouts,
Dragons
yes.
in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
His family is safe in Liverpool.
It's right here. And the used physical game market is going to explode. Do you mind elaborating on that? All the physical games you own are going to skyrocket in price. Well, I have 2 years to get the games that I want. I'm pretty much gonna, if Sony doesn't, Sony slash PlayStation, and supposedly Xbox, don't, reevaluate their decision of what they're doing, and not have both physical and digital, then I'm just gonna pretty much focus like getting older consoles and older games from here on out. Because you won't find them in the wild as easily anymore without paying a scalped price. Well, that's one pretty much, if Sony doesn't, like, you know, I would say starting now, regardless of what's gonna happen from this point on, I am pretty much going to focus on getting older consoles and older games. So people are really going to buy the physical games you want now before they're gone. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to do the same. Like I just when I said to you, I'm going to get a PS1 console at SNES, No, not NSNES. NSES. Yeah, some people were switching to retro and PC now. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much gonna do. I'm gonna get a PC. I'm planning on getting a PS1 and NSES. An Xbox. Then Xbox One. And Xbox Series X and Series S. That's what I'm planning to do, and then I'm going to get the games that have a lot of PS2 games, so but not a lot of PS1 games or SNES games and NS games. I want to grow that collection. Game Boy as well. So I'm pretty much going to focus my attention on that from here on out. I'm not really going to get any, well, I'll get new games that are on disc and stuff, but I'm going to focus on the older stuff first. Because I'm glad I kept all my old consoles and games because I knew this day was coming. I even ripped all my games to a hard drive and played them through through emulators. Awesome. I'm pretty much gonna focus on getting older consoles and games from here on out. First, and then, you know, work my way up to like PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. To preserve them from wear and tear. Yeah, I getcha. That's pretty much my plan from here on out. SNES, video games, the PS1 with video games, the Game Boy with Pokemon cartridges.